So, school's coming up in a couple days, and as depressed as that makes me feel, I think that it's finally time for me to share with you guys some of my best tips and tricks for how to cheat on tests. Now, quick disclaimer before I get into them. These are basically undetectable. The last one that I'm going to show you guys is quite literally undetectable. No matter what the teacher does, even if they see you using the cheats, they can't do anything about it because there's no proof that they're using the cheats. Oh, also, before using any of these cheating methods, please make sure that you're using it on the right teacher. There are two main types of teachers in this world. Teacher type A, he's like my grade 9 math teacher, who's an 87-year-old man who has no concept of the internet, takes him 5 minutes to pause a YouTube video, and has no idea that you can use your phone to cheat. And then there's teacher type B, who's like my grade 8 science teacher, who has superb Superman hearing and is able to hear you whispering to your friend about the test in the very back of the class. Still have no idea how he did it, but that's a very important distinction to make, and you guys should do that before using any of these cheating methods. Anyways, now that we have that out of the way, let's get to the good part. Let me show you guys the first cheating method. This cheating method only applies if your teacher is leaning more to person type A and is not really a teacher type B. But if they are leaning to a person type A, they will usually allow you to go to the washroom during the test. Now, this one's pretty self-explanatory, but should be only reserved if the test is on paper, really. Because you see, if the test is on paper, you don't really have that many options. You can whisper to your friend, but then you can get caught very easily. You can pull out your phone, but that's the riskiest of them all. So the only real method that you have that is 100% guaranteed safe and you will never get caught with is by asking to go to the washroom and then searching up the answers in the washroom. Now, the teacher won't always allow you to go to the washroom, but in most cases with the older type of teachers or teacher type A, they don't really care. They're not really aware that you can have your phone in your pocket or anything like that. So they'll usually allow you to go to the washroom, no questions asked. Now, that being said, since this cheating method is kind of mid, it should only be used as a last resort if you have no other ideas up your sleeve. And if it's like a paper test, because those ones are quite hard to cheat on. But even though this cheating method isn't really the most effective way, since they can just say no and then you're out of luck, I chose it for this video since it is undetectable. The other one is even more undetectable, but this one, like, no matter what happens, they can't really punish you for it. If they find you with your phone out, they can give you a 0 on the test. If you whisper to your friend, they can give you a 0 on your test. However, if you ask to go to the washroom, well, they can't really do anything about it. All that they can do is say no, and then you're probably not going to do that well on the test, but you're at least not going to get a 0. So that's why I chose it, since it is the safest method, and getting a 50% on your test is far better than getting a 0%. And so that one's pretty self-explanatory. It's like the only one that will work on a paper test as well as any other test. It's like the only jack of all trades test cheating method, if you will. If you guys can find any other better jack of all trades method, please let me know in the comments below. I will pin it if it's better so everybody else can see. But until right now, that's like the best one that I can think of. But if you're lucky enough to have your test on something like a Chromebook or a device that you can edit beforehand, like most tests nowadays are, method number 2 is far superior. It is by far the best cheating method that I have ever seen. Basically, cheating method number 2 revolves around you using the clipboard feature. The clipboard is essentially the 5 most recent things that you copy and pasted, and what we're going to be using of this is not the copy paste feature, as most tests, or at least some of them, will probably have that blocked. However, what they will not have blocked is the actual clipboard itself, because the clipboard is essentially a pop-up that's on Windows and on Chrome OS, on basically anything they have it. Basically, it appears above your screen. So even if you're on a test and it locks your screen, or if the test is full screened or anything like that, the clipboard will still show up, as it is not really part of the browser, part of the test. It is basically an overlay that's in front of your screen. I'm not good with the technical definitions, but that's what I know. Basically, it just works no matter what type of test you have. And because it's an overlay, you can just have a cheat sheet on it or some notes or something like that that you prepare beforehand. You just gotta copy and paste it, and then when you click the clipboard button, it will just appear in the clipboard above your test. And the reason why I say it's undetectable is because after you do that, you can click the X, which will be right next to the text, and it will delete the text forever. So even if the teacher, let's just say hypothetically speaking, catches you, you can just click the X 5 times, or you can copy paste 5 new things, and then boom, yeah, teacher has no evidence. They can't really give you a 0 off a whim like that. I'm now going to transition over to a video of me using it, as I think it'll explain it way better than I can with my words. So yeah, without further ado, let's go to that video. Right, so here we are. As you can see, this is a completely brand new Chromebook. Nothing happened to it. And if we press these 2 buttons, the search button, wait, let me close that. If you press the search button and V, it will open up the clipboard, as you can see right over here, and it will take the most recent thing that we copy pasted. As you can see, we copy pasted this right over here, and that's why this is first, followed by the other 5 things that we copy pasted. Now, this will work on any tab, anywhere, like for example, blocks.io. I know that this one full screens your screen all the time. As you can see, it's full screen. If you press the search button and V, it will still open up the clipboard, no problemo. This is because the clipboard is basically rendered above the tab, so like no matter what's going on in the tab, no matter if it's full screen or if they locked your screen, it will still show up above the rest of the things. Anyways, let's exit this now, exit full screen. Let me show you guys how you can like take stuff out of the clipboard. So if the teacher notices you, all that you gotta do is either, first of all, you can either just copy paste 5 new things. Like if I copy paste the P, and then I copy paste O, and then I copy paste like N, and then I copy paste like I, then those will show up and none of my notes will be there. Or you can simply hover over the clipboard and press the X button to remove, 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 and remove. And one final remove. And now, as you can see, there should be nothing on the clipboard. And then if we copy paste once again, let's copy paste the slope game. Boom, we press the V, and then you see slope game right over here. Oh, and by the way, this does also work on Windows 11 if we just, like, I don't know, copy paste like 57 random things over here. I don't know, like, let's copy paste this, and then we press, it's going to be Windows key plus V. It will open up the clipboard, and as you can see, this one's probably even better as you can move it around wherever you want, and you can press clear all. You don't have to press 5 different X's, you just gotta clear all. As you can see, if we copy paste the same thing 5 times, I don't think that it will render it. Yeah, as you can see, it only renders it once. But you can also just, like, you know, remove it or like copy it. It's really useful in Windows 2. For those of you guys who have a Windows Chromebook, I guess. There's only like 2 of you guys, but I think that's important. With that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments down below if you guys know of a better cheating method. I want to start the conversation and I want to answer the question once and for all. What is the best cheating method? So please leave that in the comments below. I will pin which one I think is the best one, or whichever one has the most likes. And also, before you guys do anything, please like this video. It helps me out more than you guys can ever imagine. And once you're done with those 2 actions, please take a look at one of these 2 videos, as they are just as, if not far better than this very video. With that being said, I am out. Peace.